Hi guys, it's me, the Library Queen. I'm coming to you from my backyard, surrounded by my beautiful flowers that have been pollinated by our local honeybees. So I thought, what a great chance to read you a book about bees and how they pollinate. The book I chose to read you today is A Bee's Difficult Search for Food. It's written by Mary Ellen Klukow. It's illustrated, the illustrator draws the pictures. It's illustrated by Romina Marti. Did you hear that? There's a honeybee flying around me. A rusty-patched bumblebee climbs to the entrance of her hive. She is a scout. Her job is to find flowers for her family. They will eat nectar and pollen from the flowers. The hive is a hole under the grass where worker bees tend the queen and her eggs. Bzz, bzz, bzz. The scout starts to fly toward a field she remembers. Last year, it was full of yummy wildflowers. I wonder if wildflowers are really yummy? I don't know. When she lands, she doesn't recognize the field at all. The grass and flowers are all gone. The field has been turned into a neighborhood. A neighborhood is like an area where a lot of people live. The bee can't find any food here. She needs flowers. But what's that over there? Dandelions! Dandelions are an important source of food for bees. She buzzes over quickly, ready to eat. But suddenly, a cloud of chemicals comes out of a sprayer. Psst, psst, psst. A landscaper thinks these flowers are weeds. He wants those flowers gone. The scout flies to a flower pot near a house. Before she can gather any pollen, she hears, "Oh no, a bee!" A woman swats at her, trying to kill her. Most people are scared of bees. They don't know that bees don't sting unless they are scared. This isn't a safe spot to find food. A long time ago, finding new fields was easy. Flowers were everywhere. But now, the scout bee flies over the concrete and buildings. She searches and searches. Where are all the flowers? There's not a whole lot of flower beds in the city, is there? The bee is starting to lose energy. She's very tired. But then she spots something. Just ahead, there is a big garden of fruit and vegetable plants. It even has native wildflowers. She dives down. She aims for a big flower and lands in a cloud of pollen. Still dusted with pollen, the pollen's what's in little fragments that are inside of the flowers. Still dusted with pollen, she gathers nectar. Then she hops to another flower and gathers some more nectar. Every time she lands on a new flower, she pollinates it. Flowers that have been pollinated will grow fruit and veggies. Now the gardener will have lots of food. Once she is full, she heads home. When she arrives, bees from all over the hive crowd around her. Then she starts to do a waggle dance. She wiggles and circles and turns. This is how she tells the other bees where the flowers are. The bees fly off to gather food. This hive was lucky. All over the world, though, animals that pollinate flowers are dying. If we don't feed these insects, they won't be around to pollinate the plants to grow our fruits and vegetables. They need our help. Rusty-patched bumblebees live in small areas around the Great Lakes and eastern regions of the United States. We don't necessarily have rusty-patched bumblebees. We do have some other bumblebees, and we have honeybees that people bring in, and they pollinate the crops, and they pollinate our flowers, and then they make honey. Animals that pollinate plants help fruits and vegetables grow. Without pollinators, we wouldn't have food like apples, squash, cucumbers, or even chocolate. Rusty-patched bumblebees aren't the only animals that pollinate plants, and they're not the only pollinators that are in danger. Butterflies, moths, wasps, even bats and birds are all struggling with lost habitats. Many government agencies and concerned citizens are helping by protecting pollinator habitats from mowing or chemicals. You can save bees. You can plant native wildflowers. Bees from all over will come to drink nectar from them. Try not to use bug sprays or weed killers in the garden. It can kill bees. Don't squish bees. They won't sting you if you don't bother them. I've had one flying around my head this whole time, and he hasn't stung me. All he wants is the flowers in back of me. That's it. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again.